Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan coming to you from the 2017 New York Toy Fair, and I am here at the Four Horsemen Design booth with my good friend CB. What's going on, CB?
How you doing, Dan?
I'm
Not
doing
too
great.
much?
Doing great. You're tired already? Because I know I'm already tired, and it's like only the second day.
I wasn't even here yesterday, and I'm tired. I was up till 5 a.m. at the studio, wrapping up some final things that are going to be shown over at Mattel today, and then I had to get back up and head in here at 7 a.m. So yeah, a little tired. And it's been a lot of late nights leading up to this, but I think it's all worth it.
All worth it. And
hope so.
yes, I mean, we got this amazing display behind us. Of course, this is for Mythic Legions. Your second Kickstarter is going on right now for all the figures we see back here. So how's everything going with that?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody out there who's backed and who's helped spread the word, because this thing is far more phenomenally successful than we thought it was going to be already. I mean, in the first, was it 16 hours, I think, we fully funded, and it's just continued to go up and up. We normally like to see, or we normally are used to seeing Kickstarters level off, but ours has continually gone up slowly, and we're at like $460,000 now, and our next 462, I think, and our next stretch goal is 465,000. So
Nice.
yeah, we're really happy. We've beat our last Kickstarter, our last Mythic Legions Kickstarter, and you know, a lot of fans have been like coming on and letting us know what they want to see. So we've been taking that stuff into account, and then some of the stretch goals have reflected fan requests and stuff. So I mean, we've been having a lot of fun with it, and just so happy, and wanted to thank everybody who's helped us out with that so far. But it's not over yet. There's still a little less than a week left. So jump on, keep pledging, keep like spreading the word and talking about it. We really appreciate it. Thanks.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations on the success. I'm very happy for you guys. Seriously, it's so great to see this just continuing to grow and get bigger and bigger. And the way this line is expanding, I mean, you've got some amazing stuff going on here. Lots of really cool female figures in this particular wave.
Well, that's true, because when we first did the Mythic Legions 1.0, a lot of people were like, where are the females?
Yeah.
Why are there no females? And a lot of people didn't realize is the way we were setting it up is we had to build a library of parts. And at that time, we were only doing males, so we could do a nice, diverse group of figures. Right. And so now this one, it was originally going to be all females, and then we had a lot of backlash from fandom saying, I don't know if I want an all-female wave Kickstarter. So we said, okay, it's going to be about half female, half male.
Right.
But we were able to do things to where we're utilizing parts from the female body and making a small, thinner male body as well. So now you've got characters like vampires and elves that kind of fit that mold.
Yeah,
so
totally.
yeah, lots of females, lots of different new races and types of creatures and stuff. So yeah.
It's amazing to see the diversity. I mean, you have so many different types of characters here. What are some of the new ones that are like some of your favorites that we've got here?
My ultimate favorites are the goblins. We were able to do kind of like we did with the dwarves in Kickstarter 1, I mean in Mythic Legions 1, where we took the existing body parts and we made some shorter parts in like the arms and the legs and stuff, and made them more squat and made them a little shorter, stumpier characters. We did that here and created goblins out of that. You know, we took the female / elf / vampire parts, and then we shrunk a few parts and then made these goblins. And the goblins, so far, besides the trolls, are my favorite characters that we've done with Mythic Legion so far. I just love them.
I do too. I really do. When you guys first started revealing those, I knew those were an instant buy. They're just they stand out, and they're so different, and they're so fun. But the whole collection is great. I just love the color choices that you guys are using here. The Warrior is still one of my favorite figures that you guys have on display.
Pretty popular. He's pretty popular, yeah.
So one of the things that you guys are also doing with this too is you're kind of doing like this, what do you call them, like the army builder type figures that have a little bit less paint deco and everything, correct?
Well, originally in the first Kickstarter and in this Kickstarter, we have these things called Legion builders. So in Mythic Legions 1.0 and 2.0, we have Legion builders where they're very minimally painted figures. They have all the same detail that some of the other figures have, but because we reduce the paint applications, we're also able to reduce the cost and offer them to fans at a much lower price point. And then we've got these things called deluxe builders, which we've done a knight and we've done a barbarian in previous waves. And those are higher price point figures because they come with a lot of extra parts and it's a larger package and everything. So we wanted to create something that's kind of somewhere in between. So we've created, with different characters, it's going to have different nomenclature. Like with the barbarian, it's called the barbarian warrior figure, the Barbarian Warrior builder. With the skeleton, it's called the skeleton. What is it? Skeleton something. Oh, skeleton soldier builder. And what those are is, it's kind of midway between the original Legion builder figures and the deluxe builder figures, where it has more parts than a Legion builder figure, but it has less paint applications, and it has less paint applications, and less paint applications than the deluxe builder, and less parts, but it's somewhere in between, so then it's at the price point of a regular Mythic Legions figure. With a skeleton, you're going to get extra torsos, so you can make this skeleton warrior either male or female.
Right.
And with the barbarian that you'll see back here in a minute, you're going to get a lot of extra armor parts and weaponry and things like that in different heads.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, everything's sounding pretty awesome here. So with what we're already revealing, I mean, you said that you got a new stretch goal coming up soon. Is there a lot still that we haven't seen? Do you have more surprises still in store?
Well, if you say, is there a lot that you haven't seen? Absolutely. Like, not stretch goals, because we're getting close to the end. I don't want to say yet, but when we show the next stretch goal, we're going to let everybody know how much is left, and then we're going to let everybody know how much the all-in is going to be, even if we don't show all the upcoming stretch goals. But there's a lot of stuff, even after this Kickstarter's done, that we've done that you guys haven't seen yet, because when Eric started sculpting the goblin heads, he went nuts. He sculpted like 8 different goblin heads. So trust me when I say that this is not the end of the goblins. There are more to come. He just loved sculpting those goblin heads. He kept sculpting over. So there's a lot more that you guys haven't seen. But there's a few more stretch goals to come. And after we unlock this next stretch goal and show the next upcoming stretch goal, we will let everybody know how many are left and what the all-in package is going to be, so everybody can start figuring out what their final price point is going to be on these things.
Okay, excellent. So the giant trolls just started shipping. People are getting those now. They're incredible. It seems like the response is pretty positive for those. Do you guys want to kind of play in that sandbox some more large-scale stuff maybe?
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, more trolls, because as you see on the side of the package, Nate Barch, friend of ours who does amazing painting work, he did the background that we have up here as well. He painted some other trolls on the side of the package. We are going to be doing more trolls. I mean, I've said it from early on that I want to do a Cyclops. So a Cyclops is coming, and you can see what it's going to kind of look like on the side of the trolls packaging. But also, we've talked about this too. We want to do ogres. Ogres would be somewhere between troll size and human size. We want to do larger scale, like more humanoid figures, just bigger and beefier guys. And we want to do giants. Giants would probably be slightly larger than trolls. And of course, someday, a dragon, like a big, giant freaking dragon. I've been saying I want it to be 3 feet tall. That's going to be an expensive dragon, but man, how could you not?
That would be amazing.
If enough people want it and enough people are willing to buy it, got to do a full-size dragon for these guys to fight and to ride.
Oh my God.
And I want to do smaller dragons for people to be able to ride too, because people have asked about steeds, people ask about like carts and things like that. We're going to do that.
Great.
Our next Kickstarter, if we do have to do another Kickstarter, it may include like steeds and stuff like that. We're still working that out. But yeah, we are going to do steeds. I mean, the one barbarian from Wave 1 rides a bear. We got to do a bear.
Gotta do the bear.
Yeah, got to do a bear with a saddle. Who would not want that?
I know, right? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So it's cool to hear that there's still so much life and you have so many thoughts for going forward. But I also wanted to ask, going backwards a little bit, for anybody that might have missed out the first time around. You guys have already offered some pre-orders and like reissued some of those figures. Do you still plan to kind of go back and reissue some of the older figures going forward?
At the moment, I'm saying yes. Obviously, we've got to finish up this Kickstarter for 2.0. We're going to do a backer kit afterwards where people will be able to go in and like let us know which add-ons they want to do and let us know their addresses, and then also add on any other stuff they want to. They'll be able to buy more stuff in the backer kit. And we will do another pre-order for this stuff on Four Horsemen, although the cost of the ones on Four Horsemen are slightly higher than the ones through Kickstarter. So keep that in mind. If you want to get these things at slightly lower price, you get them on the Kickstarter. And then after that, we do plan at some point to re-release at least some characters, not all probably, but characters from Waves 1, Wave 1.5, and the Covenant of Shadow Wave 1.75.
Right.
We do plan on re-releasing some of that stuff.
Awesome.
Exactly how we do it, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it'll be exclusively through Four Horsemen, or if something else comes up, if we release it a different way, but they will be re-released at some point.
Okay, that's great. Awesome. Well, that was really, really cool of you to kind of sit here and talk to me. You gave us a lot of great information on this line. Was there any final thoughts, anything else you wanted to throw out there for everybody?
I mean, I just can't thank everybody enough. This thing took us by surprise. You guys just kind of lit up our Kickstarter in the first few hours, and it just blew our minds. We ran out of stretch goals. We literally ran out, and Sherry and Ed Wasik, who also works at the studio, and Bill Mancuso's there's helping us now. They're doing molding, casting, and painting work, are killing themselves, making new parts so we can get them all painted up and show you new stretch goals, because these upcoming stretch goals, they're going so fast that we're actually going to have to probably show screenshots for the next one or two stretch goals rather than actually fully painted prototypes. We're working on it. We're trying to get it done before the thing unlocks, but it might have to be a screenshot. But
that's
yeah,
so cool.
So again, thank you guys very much. I mean, we're just blown away. We're humbled by the response of this thing, and hopefully this will lead to bigger and better things. Galactic Legions?
Whoa, that just blew my mind a little bit.
Maybe someday. Maybe someday. There's a lot. We've been discussing it a lot.
Oh, cool. Well, congrats again on the success. You guys are doing a wonderful job with this line. And, of course, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, there you guys go. A look at what Four Horsemen Design has on display for Mythic Legions at the 2017 New York Toy Fair.
Stay up to date with Pixel Dan at Toy Fair. Follow at Pixel Dan on Twitter or /Pixel Dan on YouTube.com. Thanks for tuning in to your premier source for all things toys, Pixel Dan. See you again.
Let me see where the Kickstarter's at now.
Let's see where the Kickstarter's at. Boom, 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 boom.
It was around 4